7 goals at the J.Davidson Stadium in Altrincham this evening. Unfortunately, only 2 of them for the Bucks. It's finished Altrincham 5, AFC Telford United 2. And I have rather unhappy AFC Telford manager Gavin Cowan with me. Gavin, it's difficult to put a gloss on a 5-2 defeat, 3-goal margin, but it started quite well, didn't it?
No, it didn't start very well, which we had 2 clear-cut chances and didn't score them and convert them. And again, we find ourselves here not being ruthless enough in the box. You know, you find it hard to believe when one of your players can hit the crossbar from a yard out, when there's no pressure, nothing around him. We then have 3 chances to score with an open goal, and not ruthless enough to score, and that's what it comes down to. So, you know, we then concede a goal and completely capitulate for the remainder of the half. And you know, that takes bravery to stay in a game and understand how to win. You know, I know Altrincham spoke about during their half-time team talk, apparently, so that they wanted to stay in the game on Saturday, and because they were losing 1-0, and that's what good teams do. They stay in the game and they don't capitulate. They stay brave. They keep doing the right things. But you know, the story of our season is that we are very beautiful between the boxes at times, not all the time, but we are very, very dominant sometimes between the boxes. Not tonight, but in both boxes again tonight. We can't be ruthless enough.
Sure. I mean, Altrincham seemed to be getting through almost to kind of at will at one point, didn't they? You
well,
know,
I think in the last sort of 25 minutes, half an hour, yeah, I grant that. I think the game was done, and maybe 20-25 minutes. You know, it's a difficult place to be when the game's done and it spreads and they start to play. I mean, take nothing away from Altrincham. I thought they were well worthy there when they moved the ball well. We were happy for them to be in possession. The game strategy, in my opinion, was like you rightly say, 10-15 minutes. It was absolutely perfect. Everything was going the way we expected. We should have been 2-0 up. We could have been more up. I mean, we're talking about the clear-cut chances now, not just the chances. We're talking about clear-cut chances now. But we gift them 5 goals. And again, there's no bitterness there. You know, credit to Altrincham. I think they're a very, very good side. I love the way they play football, and they've been together a long time. You know, that group of players, they add intermittently, but you know, I love the management, how they stay loyal, because obviously the players reward them, and they play for them. So it's you know, credit to them. They've been together now 5 years, the majority of that team, and I think that shows. But we were comfortable with them having possession, and actually felt that that's when they're at the most vulnerable, and we could get them in the transition. And it was working a dream, but we can't convert, and then we can't keep the ball out the other end. You know, look, their second goal is. They have 2 stabs at it, Rich. You know, they're throwing men at the ball, and in the way of, you know, they don't care if they get a broken nose or whatever goes on. And then we're watching it hit the post and go to the lad, and we're watching him have a second attempt, and that sums it up. You know, just another reporter's just asked me there. He said it could have gone 5-2 the other way, and it could have done. But you know, you can't gift Altrincham 5 goals, and that's it's very exasperating. Very exasperating when. You know, you watch your team capitulate like that.
Sure. Is that just about hunger? Is it that desire to get to the ball that Altrincham had and that maybe we didn't?
It's hard for me to question my players on desire, but I suppose the word I used at half-time was bravery. Having the bravery to stay on the ball, to implement what we've asked them to do. In and out of possession, you've got to be brave to do it, and you've got to commit to it. And I felt like Altrincham, they're comfortable staying on the ball. And like you say, they've been together 5 years, but, you know, at this level you should be able to do those things. And again, I'm very exasperated. Again, you know, if they do what we ask and it doesn't come off, I have to hold my hands up and say it didn't work. But it's hard to stand by and watch your players just not commit to something.
Sure. So a few days now before guys lay away on Saturday, so probably some hard thinking for you to do about selection and some soul searching for some of the players.
No one's got an excuse of that. I don't think there's anyone out there. You know, again, I'm not saying the lads didn't work hard. You know, they wear their heart on their sleeve, and they graft. But you've got to work smart as well. You know, you can't be a busy fool, and Altrincham can make you look like a busy fool if you're not careful. Like I say, that it's not. The lads didn't down tools or anything like that. You know, I'm not accusing them of not having that heart or not fighting for the club. You know, I feel for supporters who have made the journey and watch us give away 5 goals, but they wouldn't have seen the players just down tools tonight and give up. If anything, they dug in, and the harder they tried, the worse it got. You know, and that's frustrating. But it's you know, we've been asking them to do things for a while now, and you know, they've just got to take responsibility. I think that's where I'm getting frustrated. Is you have to be able to take responsibility in certain areas of the pitch, and yeah. Look, we've had 9 good performances and probably not got the results that we deserve, but tonight we deserve to get beat.
Okay. Thanks for your time, Gavin. Cheers.
Thanks,
Thank you.
mate.